What's up, gang? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a fantastic new year. It looks like y'all are just ripping the bot off for everything it's worth. Look at all the money they're winning on there. It's like they don't even lose. It's just
Cloud Chucker lost.
Cloud Chucker lost somewhere, but he won too. Hello, Angela.
Hi, Angela, Richard, Cloud Chucker, Dire Thing, Scott, Dolores, Harry,
There you go.
Frankenmiser.
The Frankenmiser. The Scoobian people assemble.
See, you cursed them, and now they're losing. Now Frankenmiser just lost.
Oh, my bad.
You're not getting up in my lap because you can't stop making sharp, painful biscuits.
I did get some new stuff in. You know, the Nixidine stuff that Higgy is doing. She sent some stronger version of it. So I have some 18 milligram and some 15 milligram. So the 18 milligram is Nilla Nuts, which we're very familiar with, obviously. And the 15 milligram is key lime ice cream. I don't remember if that's what I told her to do, but probably. So I thought I told her key lime ice cream for this and Kentucky bourbon custard for the other one, but I don't.
No, you didn't.
Okay, well, that was probably drinking scuba talking.
You had mentioned that you wanted to order some actual Kentucky bourbon custard.
Yeah, I do need to order some. So what I'm trying to do is vape this tank down a little bit to where we're going to rebuild this thing completely. New coils, new cotton, Nixidine's going in there, and hopefully I don't flip out during the cast. You know, that would be nice. You don't want to go nuts. I watched a 7-year video doing a review of a Kanger Drip Box 160. Wow. That is old, Richard. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that a lot of the stuff that I did, all the build videos and everything that I did in the past, most of them are gone, unfortunately, and there's no way for me to get them back because I don't have control of that channel, so that's fine. A lot of it I did record, so I blame myself mainly because most of it got recorded to my hard drive, and then when I got that virus, instead of me, because the virus didn't affect the videos, I could have kept those. I didn't realize that until after I wiped the whole drive. So, too late. Lost everything. Blah, blah, blah. Is Kanger still around? I don't even know, Cloud Chucker. If they are, they're hanging off in the background somewhere because they're not making anything new that I've seen.
Hi, Kramer.
You didn't miss much, Kramer. How do you know Nixidine is okay to vape? Good question, DeMillan. Everything that I've heard from Jen tells me that it's okay. I guess there's no actual fact basis saying that it is.
I mean, you can find some stuff on Google, but I don't know how. I don't know how tested it is.
Right.
But based on what she said, there's pretty much no way to ingest, well, you're not ingesting it, but to get too much of the vitamin B.
Right.
This way.
So, I mean, and the main thing as far as this goes is testing purposes anyway, to see if it is a suitable replacement for nicotine. And, you know, it doesn't mean that I have to switch over and start using that only, but it would be a nice substitute to get away from nicotine if it works. That's what I want to know. I know the previous one I had wasn't enough, and I mean, and it's only a 6 milligram difference, really. So, is that going to be enough? I don't know. That's what we're going to find out. I still have
scientific data since
almost all of the 12 milligrams. So,
you know, the vitamin and stuff like that. The chances of us actually getting anything, I mean, it's not going to happen.
Hello, Dom Long.
Stop. I mean, we used to smoke cigarettes though, so can't. I mean, I don't. It would be nice to have something just in case we can't get nicotine anymore.
Well, hey, Will, what's
Well,
up, bud?
yeah, but PG and VG has always been. I mean, those had other uses that were studied by the scientific community.
Forgot
This
that
falls
exclamation
under
point, Will.
What's the word? It's not. It doesn't fall under the FDA because it's a supplement, a vitamin supplement. So it's not going to be studied in the way that we would need it to.
Well, I figure it this way, right? All right. So vaping was a substitute for smoking. Now, can this be a substitute? I mean, basically we were still getting the same thing. We were still getting nicotine that we get from cigarettes minus all the other stuff. So now this would be still vaping, but minus the nicotine, and trying to throw something else in there that still gives you the satisfaction of like you're vaping nicotine.
I mean, I totally get where you're coming from, though. I mean, we're trying to improve our health, and I was never caffeine and shit. I just leave it simple. But I mean,
Wow, it said
I
was
also
offline.
see nothing wrong with somebody looking for a viable alternative to nicotine just in case nicotine becomes unavailable to us.
What the hell's monetization saying? Coming. Duplicate stream key. What in the world is going on?
I don't know. Did you schedule a show or I don't know. Did you hit OBS twice on accident?
No, I didn't do anything. Does chat say they can still hear me? Because right now I can't see.
I can still hear you.
Well, that's Zoom.
Can y'all hear him? Can y'all hear us?
Let me see if I can go and find my...
They said, yep.
Yeah, because I see nothing now. It's completely gone. Yeah, because I see nothing now. It's completely gone. Yeah. There we go. Okay, it was echoing, but...
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Chatley said he's been getting some buffering.
Yeah, I need to go in and mess with a lot of the OBS settings. I could bump mine up big time. That's probably why there's a lot of buffering occurring, because we have really good internet here. And I'm basically throttling it down, thinking that's going to make it better. But sometimes if you try to, you're trying to take a rushing river and feed it down into a garden hose, it doesn't like that. So you need to open it up a little bit, and I may have to do that so it'll stop buffering. I've had it both ways. You try to give too much bit rate and it'll screw up the stream. And then if you have really good internet and you don't give it enough, then it screws up the stream also. So there you go. It was funny that they sent me 3 covers for the grill. We grilled a brisket and I grilled some ribs. They both turned out really good. I ate some more brisket today. And there's a little bit, I left Munchkin some because I don't want to eat it all. But the part of the brisket that's left is the point, and that thing is tender. It is like juicy good. So
see, part of me wants to like shred that and have like brisket tacos.
You could shred it just by going shh, and it would shred. Pretty much. But I took and I made sandwiches. I had brisket sandwiches.
So we got to figure out. I still got to wash all the pans because somehow for you putting the ribs directly on my oven racks, you've managed to use every pan we own. So I got to wash all the pans.
Nice. So what I'm gonna
I don't know if my kitchen can survive another smoking session. Yeah, but they use vitamin E oil. This isn't vitamin B oil.
I did make a terrible mistake. While I was smoking the ribs, I didn't realize it, and I left this outside my Pure Max The Pure Max does not like to be in water. Now, it wasn't standing up like this, it was laying down. But I think water still got into this area. Now, these are the samples. These aren't the production models. So I don't know if the production model's better or what. But right now, I mean, it lights up, but it won't fire. All my fault. I mean, it really is. Now, it may start working again.
Well, of course it's your fault. No one else left
I'm just saying it's my fault because I left it out in the water.
DeMillan, I completely understand. I get it. But I also think it's a good thing that people are looking at alternatives just in case nicotine gets taken away from us.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily see myself purchasing that instead of nicotine, unless I have to. But
right. I mean, it would be a backup solution. I mean, maybe. That's the whole thing. Is it even gonna work? I want it to work. I do, but I mean, proof's in the show me. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and go, "Hey, yeah, it works." If I can't get it to, not make me cranky, because everybody knows that's around me when I need more nicotine, and it has happened multiple times. Sometimes it's by accidentally using the wrong juice in my tank, and I switch down to 3, and then I turn into Crankmeister. Yeah, I'm Mr. Crankmeister. Yeah.
No, you turn into a little bitch.
Oh, it ain't that bad.
Yes, it is.
Buddy dropped his Geek Vape in the Whirlpool. Took a minute or two, but it still works. Yeah. I've seen that happen before. What's up, Mr. French? Are you back in the country now? Are you back in Virginia so we can fly again in the cold weather? No, actually, it's about to be 50-mile-an-hour winds here.
It's not that scary, Frankenmeiser. But...
Back in the country. Okay, cool. Yeah, I enjoyed watching your videos of you out in the middle of Costa Rica somewhere. Yeah, he was out there. I saw somebody else. My dog is choking. Just did a video. He went. I can't remember the name of the town he was in, but guy tried to rob him with a knife. Now he somehow, I think it was Colombia, got his paramotor over there, a motorbike, and a trailer. I don't know how he got all this stuff to Costa Rica or Colombia. I don't remember where he was, but I just know they tried to rob him for it because they've never seen. Well, I don't know if the guy that tried to rob him knew that he had a motorbike bigger than any motorbike they have down there. He had a 650, and apparently the biggest ones they get down there are like 125s. So they have like little scooters compared to what he had. Yeah, I was wondering about that cloud chucker. I don't know if you can take it off safely without breaking something. There is a screw right there. And that's where I can see like that it's wet in there, but I'm kind of scared to try and take that apart. That one's too big. That one might be just right. No, is that too big too? Wow, that is a very tiny screw. I'm willing to give it a shot. This one's got to be too big. Yep. How about, is that Phillips? Yep. I got so many screwdrivers it ain't even funny. It's like, yeah, once you get past the first 300 of them, keep going and you might find the one that fits it. But I do have a kit sitting over here. Oh, this one might work.
Tetley says just to give the Pure Max a blanket somewhere and let it sleep it off. Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Okay, the screw is out. But that piece is not coming off. Yeah, I'm trying, but it's not, well. There must be something else holding it together. I think the best thing for me to do, at least for now, is let it dry out some more. I mean, it's only been, what, 2 days? And I did have this
Okay.
sitting on the vent to try and dry it out some, but goggles. I know, right, Dolores? I do need to wear goggles doing this.
I mean, Tony, that depends on what you mean by toy hauler. Just saying.
How are you with a toy hauler? I mean, I definitely want a toy hauler for two reasons. For fly-ins, we could basically hook the toy hauler up to the truck and go to whatever fly-in, and the toy hauler would not only transport the paramotor, but also give us a place to sleep. And if we decked it out like some of the other guys have done, it would have a bathroom.
How do you figure you and me are gonna be able to sleep inside a toy hauler with your paramotor and all your other crap?
Well, when we're at the fly-in, the paramotor can probably sit outside.
No.
Right next to the toy hauler. Yeah, it'd be fine. Because those things are pretty long. They're, depending on what size you get, they're about 12 feet long. That's
not
plenty.
One we can afford.
not the one we can afford, right?
No,
yeah.
No, you're basically hauling a fucking doghouse with a door on the back of your truck.
Throw it in a bag of rice. That's another idea, Will. I could try that. Well, this is my thing, Dolores.
He's so optimistic, Dolores.
I want to be able to go to some fly-ins this year, and I'm trying to make it fun for both of us and convenient for us.
Sleeping in a 6x3 toy hauler with all your shit and you is not fun.
It's
there is no part of that equation that sounds
it's
fun.
a lot cheaper than renting a hotel, and I got a generator.
You gonna throw an air conditioner in there with us now too?
Yeah, it could have.
I'll just drape myself over the top of the air conditioner. How's that?
He needs to be a realist. Get a hotel room. Well, there you go.
A toy hauler is not going to change the fact that we are not rich and we don't have unlimited vacation to spend 3 days driving to these fly-ins, stay for the fly-in, and then spend 3 days driving back.
3 days? How far away you think we're going to go for a fly-in? I'm not trying to do no, like,
yeah, and you're not going to be driving, so I'm not trying to drive 13 hours at one fucking stretch.
Right.
Okay, 2 days. 2 days. So that's a hotel room on the way there, a hotel room on the way back, because I'm not sleeping in a truck in a parking lot at a rest stop. Yeah.
You got you got a 25-foot for 6,000. That's pretty good for a 25-foot. 25-foot is too big. I don't want 25. I'm thinking max 12-foot. I mean, no, it could be 20 feet long, but 12 feet wide. That's what I'm thinking. But it doesn't have to be that big. But I don't want no little bitty like 3x6 or anything.
I still have to give you a reality check every now and then. You have involved yourself in a young, wealthy man's sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all hotels
Notice
are close.
how everybody your age flies close to where they live. You know, they don't have giant toy haulers and RVs, and they travel around the fucking country going to fly-ins.
I get it. I get it.
No one's sending them free paramotors like Tucker.
Well, thanks, John. I'm a young paramotor pilot. Son of a gun. Hey, you're a daddy, too. Oh, my goodness.
As much as he spent on that, I don't trust any shipping company to ship it.
Yeah, I won't. That's why I even asked the guy that when he went to whatever country, I was like, dude, how did you even ship that stuff to where you were going? Motorbike, paramotor, trailer. I'm like, dude.
Again, because he's rich. And I can guarantee you if something happened to it, he'd just go buy another one. You are not Tucker Gott. You don't have a garage full of extra paramotors.
No, I definitely do
able
not.
to just ship it and go, well, we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll arrive broke. Maybe it'll get stolen. Who knows?
Oh, her toy hauler's an RV. Well, there you go. Fly
You could
within
never
my
do that.
zone. Dolores, the only one that's pretty far that we're gonna do is probably fly it for Gage, and I honestly don't even think I'm gonna get to fly at that one. I just want to be able to take a plane and go down there and hang out with people I know.
I mean, yeah,
That's
like
about it.
Will said, do a van, right? We
Yeah.
could rent a damn van.
We could rent a van, but I mean, do they rent vans with unlimited mileage? Because that's a lot of miles.
I'm not talking about like a U-Haul van. I'm talking about a van.
Yeah, they have vans, like cargo vans and stuff that would hold pretty much
Instead of a
everything.
toy hauler, you can look for one of those old, the old school vans that have the card table and fucking carpet and a wizard painted on the side of the van. Refurbish that shit. You got to keep the wizard though, because that would be cool.
You're talking about like a 1976 Chevy van with the weird windows.
Yeah, with the plush carpet in the sea captain's wheel.
Wow, they both said
table.
VW. Wow. Yeah.
Those are expensive though, because people collect those.
Yeah, I don't even know how I burned my arm, which y'all can't even see.
You told me how you burned your arm when you were drunk.
When I was drunk. Oh, there it is. It's up there. It's burnt right there. And the skin came off, and I'm like, okay.
The van's rocking. That probably means we blew a shock or something.
That's wrong. If the van's rocking, we blew a shock out. All right. I'm going to put some of this stuff up. I think instead of me trying to vape all this out of this tank, we're just going to take it. I'm going to take it apart and lose what juice is in here because this is already burnt. I've been on the same coil and cotton for I don't know how long, and it's pretty much done.
Okay.
It just don't taste good anymore. So let's see what it looks like. That could be bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me turn on the build cam. That does look terrible.
Terrible. It's a terrible.
It's
terrible.
terrible.
Mess.
Terrible, I tell you. Terrible.
No, that's not the Nixidine. He hasn't put any of that in his
No,
tank
yeah,
yet.
I haven't put that in there yet. Why is it showing like that? Hold on, let me get this adjusted here. There we go. That's better. Does the build cam work? Let's see. Hey, it looks like it's kind of working. Let me get that off of there. There we go.
Excuse me.
So now we can see this, right? Yeah, look at the disaster that these coils are. I don't know if
$225 a night. Okay, is that like unlimited mileage though?
I don't know if vaping Nixidine.
200 free miles a day. No. Mileage, 200 free miles. Can't tell if that's per
This
day.
is terrible. Yeah, I'm glad I'm changing everything, coils, everything, so it really doesn't matter if I yank this through. Because those are crusty, to say the least. Yuck. All right. So, takes a flat head. And I'm going to clean this whole thing out because that looks horrendous.
Those are his. Ew.
Yeah, right?
Those do look like my coils.
Maybe Munchkin was vaping it when I wasn't. Look at
I
that
was
black
not.
stuff that I just got off on the screwdriver, man. That's
Richard, so
terrible.
they're just getting broken in.
They're broke in. They're broke right in the trash. That one didn't even want to come off the screwdriver. All right, those are both in the garbage now. I'm gonna go wash
Got
my
nice
hand.
crust, just like your
your
brisket did.
Yeah, the brisket. There you go. Let me go back to the main screen so you can be on there. There we go. I'm gonna go clean this thoroughly.
Now, what's the worst is when one of them pieces of fucking bark flies off it and hits you in the back throat and burns the hell out of you. We had a new employee start this week, so that's interesting. I went to high school with her. We were friends in, I think, 11th grade, something like that. So that's cool. Have we ever considered? No, Will. There's just too many in this area, but most of them are like hookah shops, and I have no interest in doing that. Okay, let's see. Not hookah shops. They were formerly shops that sold glass. Now you're allowed to call them what they are. They're bong shops. So they started doing the vape thing so they could hide the glass in the back, but now you just have honest to goodness bong shops, and they're like, oh, and here's our vaping section over here in the corner. I mean, there's a lot of them. You got one side that's all bongs and bowls and all that stuff. Well, hello, Shane. How you doing? Yes, he ran off to do something. I got my shark onesie in too. The first one I got was entirely too short, which is unusual. I've never experienced that before. So I'm waiting for them to send me a label so I can ship that back, and I ordered another one instead. But I'm wondering if those small Asian children that sewed it have any idea how humans are shaped. Because it really, it fits weird. Well, I mean, Frankenmeiser, if it was a situation where you could build people's coils, which I'm sure the shops could get away with now without having anybody come down on them, but when all that started where they can't build your coils for you and they can't do this and they can't do that, that's where a lot of the good shops ended up closing down.
It's a Honda Pilot, Tony. Believe it or not. V8 four-wheel drive.
Walter.
So this is clean now, but make sure the screwdriver is cleaned off too, because I don't want to go putting on these screws and then I have to wrap some new coil. Well, I mean, I already got the wire made. I just got to make coils out of it. Much better. My vision is definitely not what it used to be.
He was looking for y'all last Tuesday. Did you not start that yet? Is it next Tuesday instead?
Fly for Gauge is moving on up in the PPG community. Hey, Shane, it only took 1 year. Oh, Shane built a trailer too? Hell, he's welcome to build me one right on up. I'll make payments $5 a week. Let's see. So we need to wrap some coils. All right, I got fuse Clapton right here. Scuba's Claptons are a thing of beauty. Oh, Frankenmeiser. Stop. I'm just kidding. They're nice. Hell, all y'all can make them the same way. It's very, very easy.
Richard said you threw all the flavored stuff away.
2, 3,
Oh, okay,
4,
Shane.
5, and number 6 right there. I'll show y'all what these look like after, you know, as soon as I get done wrapping this thing. I'll grab my cutters. Now I can't pick up the wire. It's stuck to the mat. All right, there we go. What I try to do is make sure that the Clapton's going to lay flat around the coil master when I first start rolling it. That way it doesn't have like weird bends. 2,
Richard wants
3,
to know what gauge.
4. All right, 5, 6. When I do Claptons, 99% of the time I use 26 gauge core, which you can do a 2 or 3 core. I usually just do a 2 core because it's simple. Once you start doing 3 core or higher, then you got to get something to hold the wires flat so they don't bunch up when you're trying to Clapton it, which you can do with a paper clip or a key ring or something like that. It just takes time. So I like doing just plain old 2-wire Clapton. It's 26 gauge inside, 36 gauge wrap, all Kanthal. Now you can do it with stainless steel or whatever you prefer, but all right, here we go. Let me see if we can get this to show up in the light. Let me turn around this way. All right, focus, Daniel-san. Really? That's gonna be the extent of your focus. There you go. Not too shabby, huh? Especially for somebody that just made them in what, 5 minutes? I think that's how long it took me to make them on that other show. It was pretty quick, I know that. Let's see how deep I usually run these. I don't think I keep the wires too long on this, but I don't want to go too short either. So let's start with 5mm, and if that's not low enough, we'll go further. You can't add back, but you can take more away. So
The more the cock, the slower the coil. Isn't it funny that no matter who you are, Tony always ends up spelled Toeknee or Towknee? Oh, damn it.
What?
I killed us.
Okay, yeah, five is
Lost a lot
fine
of
for
money on that
this,
one.
so we'll go with 5.
It's clean. He just put new chemicals in it.
Put new chemicals in what?
I drowned them all in the sex pond, and Kramer said, disgusting sex pond. I said, no, it's clean.
The sex pond. Y'all.
I mean, hopefully I turned the pretty lights on for you, so you had something to look at on your way out.
Y'all are terrible with the sex pond stuff. All right. All right, that's 1 in there. And I know this is kind of far back on the camera, but I'll get this better view here in a second.
Carrie says, thanks to Scuba, I can make my own coils, and thanks to DeMillan and Addie, he can mix his own juice.
Hell yeah. That's the good thing, man. You can watch one show, learn something, go to another show, learn something else.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can watch the #1 vape show and not learn a fucking thing. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry.
Be nice.
I'm just saying. I kill myself. All right. Ooh, that was good. I'm just saying.
Aren't you just tickled?
I'm tickled at myself right there. I just thought that up right off the bat, you know. All right, let's see how good this looks, guys. I mean, or I could just, you know, take some. I'm not going that far, but you could just get some pre-made coals and put in there. All right, is this gonna show up? Kinda, sorta. Once I burn these in, they'll probably I'll be able to line these up a little bit better to where they're really even. But for now, I'm just gonna put this on the mud and pulse it in, because you know I'll forget because I'm getting old and I forget stuff. Oh, Wire Optimist 40% off. Well, thanks for that. I did not know. I like buying wire from them guys. Just slowly burn these in. And you know what? I almost grabbed something that would have been really bad.
What?
You know how you use ceramic tweezers, right?
Yep.
I almost grabbed a plastic toothpick to strum this. That would have melted that toothpick.
Yes, it would have. That's why I found those ceramic sticks and then completely forgot what I did with them. I think they're in that toolbox over there.
Okay, see, now we have a nice even glow from the center out. That didn't take no time whatsoever.
No,
So
we're all over the place, Tony. Richard said they're crooked.
we're crooked. Oh, the coils are crooked?
coils are
I'm gonna
crooked.
fix them. Dadgummit. Y'all always say my coils are crooked.
They do. They like to harass you.
It looks pretty darn straight right there, I'll tell you. That one needs to be squozed together a little bit. Let's see if I can squoze it. Yeah, see, you can heat your coils up, and then while it's hot, you can squeeze them and let it cool down, and then they'll stay in that position, which is very helpful. See, that one needs a little bit too, so let's just heat this up, let off, squeeze, and let it cool down, and then let off. And then now I have this nice pretty color. Even though this is Kanthal, it's weird that it still has a little bit of color. And I'm pretty sure I didn't throw stainless steel on there because we have an ohm of 0.23, which is what I always end up at. It's not showing up on the camera very well. There we go. It's the ohm one. It's the second one down right in there. 0.23. If I used a different color, you'd be able to see it.
Can you get shocked? No, but if you everybody knows what kissing the coil means. If you get sidetracked and you wick your shit and all that, and if you're dripping instead of a tank, you can, and most people have plenty of times forgotten to put their cap back on, or and basically just stuck burning wire right up against their lip.
I don't see the DCF cotton right now, so I'm going to use some plain old Muji this time.
I've come really close. I felt the heat before I actually kissed him, but yeah.
Oh no, I've done it twice. So, you know, you got that 3 strikes you're out rule. I haven't done the third one. So I'm hoping not to either.
Why are you guys just staring at me? It's creepy.
That's what cats do. They stare at you. I need to, you know what? I need to get this light to where it's not shining this way and making a big shadow over here. It needs to come straight down. I'll work on that, guys. Maybe I'll have that ready.
Yeah, I've done that too, Scott. Schmooples, what are you doing, kitty kitty?
All right, there's one.
Do I need to get you a nail brush? Jesus, man, look at your fingernails.
Talking to me?
Yes, you. Who else's fingernails am I talking about?
My fingernails are nice and short, just the way I like them. All right.
But they're dirty.
We already
You need a
tried letting my
nail brush
fingernails
to
grow
clean.
out. We remember how that went.
Okay, what does that got to do with the fact that they're dirty? You need a nail brush so you can scrub them.
Okay, well, that may be true. I've been
Where's
dealing
your
with
slice?
pellets and barbecue sauce and you name it, and it don't come out very
Look,
easy.
you
And they're not. I don't know why you think they're that dirty. They're really not.
well, they look like it on this
They
camera.
just look like it.
Mm-hmm.
If you see them in person, they're pretty clean. All right. Where did the tweezers?
Shane, do you manage to get barbecue sauce and grease and shit absolutely everywhere when you cook stuff on your smoker, or is it just him?
Hey, I'm a very disorganized barbecue guy.
Yes, yeah.
I definitely make a mess when I cook, but that's how you know you're getting something good to eat.
No,
Yeah, that's it, man.
not. See, I had an ulterior motive, right?
Will said, "Looks like you don't have any nails."
He doesn't. When I got the smoker. But I don't know if my kitchen can handle much more of you, to be honest with you, because for somebody that cooks outside, you sure do make a fucking mess in my kitchen.
Munchkin is imagining things, y'all.
There was barbecue sauce on the top of the door, like over my head. Like I can't even reach it to clean it off. That's how
I was
high
in
up
a
on the door it is.
rush.
But how'd you get it up there? There's
I don't.
barbecue sauce on the windowsill in the kitchen on the inside. How'd that happen?
Now that I'm not sure. I think the cat did that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Stuck a half a rack of ribs directly on the damn
in the
grate
oven.
in the oven.
That was
and then
awesome.
yelled at me that he didn't have a pan. I said, most people would get the pans and all that together before they decided
I was
to bring
trying
the
to
ribs
make
in.
sure that the temperature didn't drop down
And
in
he
the meat.
didn't even bring them in on a plate, right? He had my silicone oven mitts and had half a rack of ribs
They
in each
were
paw.
too on a plate. Oh, come
No,
on.
they were
Yes,
not.
they were.
You were holding it in your hand while spinning around the kitchen going, I need a pan, I need a pan.
Nilla
Which might
nuts,
explain how you got barbecue
18
sauce all over the
milligram
fucking place.
natural Nixidine. So
Look, he thinks he could just talk right over me. Hi, Breeze.
ooh, that smells so good. All right.
Well, don't encourage him, Shane.
Oh, he don't have to clean it up. Well, there you go.
Well, neither do you.
Oh no, she makes me clean up a lot of it. Not all of it. I will say that. I mean, I'm just being honest. If I say she's better at it, she is. It's not just being lazy. She's just better at it. I'm very disorganized.
Becca, Nixidine is something new that they're trying out as an alternative to nicotine. So it is a combination of vitamin B. Let me look it up. I could just send you a link to what it is. So Higgy's has been sending us some to test out to see if it works. Mixed results so far, but it's supposed to be just a replacement for nicotine. It's supposed to be able to act on the same receptors that nicotine does. So we'll see.
All right, that's about as good as I can get it right there. Put her back together. Put my switch back on.
Oh Lord, Tetley, is that how many zeros is that? $100,000 on the mod heist?
Yeah.
Good heavens!
I'll fill this sucker right up. I always like Nilla nuts when it's fresh. I don't, just me. And I know
It
this
is.
is
I
fresh
posted a
because
link to it. It is. Uh, trying to find it for you. It's vitamin B something or another. That is not a good. That was not a
all
good
right,
link.
here we go. Vector was about to push all the tanks off. Will Fly bleeds out. The police come. I like that he threw Will into these. That's hilarious. Oh, golly gee. Oh my God. That is so good on the very first vape. I thought I was going to get a little bit of cotton taste. I mean, I didn't even burn it in that much. It is bubbling a lot. I wish y'all guys could see that. Let me see if I can put it on the build cam real quick. Look at all the bubbles that are coming up. All right, let me try hitting it and see if it does it again. You see the bubbles now?
It says it's a vitamin B blend. Jen had told us exactly what
That's
it was.
a lot of bubbles to come
it
up off
does
of the
not,
one
Tetley.
hit. That's some bubbles. That just means it's wicking really good. What's up, John Q?
I mean, Shane, the food is really, really good. It's just he makes a fucking mess.
I make a mess. Yeah,
But
I mean,
but it doesn't matter what he's doing. He makes a mess.
I only come here to play flip coin.
Yeah, he just makes a mess doing any. It doesn't matter. Everything he makes a mess. If he's looking for something in his office, he'll pull everything out of the closet, rip open all the boxes, find what he's looking for, and then just abandon everything where he left it, and wanders off like a kid with his toy.
Do you think? All right, before I keep doing it, I'm gonna hit my other one more time, just so I know I'm good on nicotine. Do you think that part of this? Well, I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to this. Is instead of it being an addictive thing, it's also a mental thing. So, like, if I know in my mind, like, you know, the best
Is it
way
a placebo effect?
Well, no. What I'm saying is, if I didn't know, say you
she's
just
such a
swapped my juice
junkie.
out, and I didn't say I was already vaping Nilla nuts, and you swapped it to this, would it have the same effect? Or is it because I know in my mind that that's not real nicotine, and that's what's causing me to freak out?
Might be a little bit of both.
I think it has a lot to do. I mean, I'm not saying it's 100% that way, but I do think that your mind will go, hey, you're not really vaping nicotine, man. What are you doing? And
Becca,
I think that does it.
It tastes fine. It doesn't change the flavor of the juice at all.
Yeah, the juice is great.
I only vape 3 milligram to begin with. So, like, I can definitely tell the difference between 3 milligram and 6 milligrams. 6 milligrams is way too harsh for me. It hurts to inhale. So for me, I didn't notice any difference at all. This is what, 18 milligram of Nixidine?
It tastes really good, doesn't it?
I mean, it tastes like Nilla nuts.
Yeah, but it tastes like.
But So Jen is saying that they found the sweet spot is the milligram of nicotine should be triple what you usually vape. I didn't notice much of a difference as far as feeling anxious or agitated, because I'm usually agitated anyway. What I was missing was
Thanks, Red.
the only way I could describe it is if you remember when you used to smoke and you would accidentally break your cigarette, you smoked it anyway, or somebody had an ultralight. It's missing the thickness. That's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah, 3 times, Becca, because I mean I tried doubling and it wasn't enough. I still got really bitchy.
Yeah, so they said add 6 milligram to whatever you vape. So if you vape 6, then you want to get 12 milligram nicotine.
Well,
that was not enough for him.
Yeah, so. Your experience may vary. I don't know. Yeah. This to me tastes great right now. Now I don't know how the nicotine part's going to work. I really think it's a subliminal response to knowing that nicotine's not in there. I honestly think, even say you were trying to get somebody to vape less nicotine on a normal vape, you swap their juice out without them knowing. The only way to be able to really tell is, do they start acting more bitchy or agitated? And would they notice it from themselves? Like, why am I so bitchy? Or because I don't know if you can taste the difference that much, unless you do a dramatic change. Like if they vape 24 and you drop them down to 3, they're going to be like, what the hell is this?
Well, see, here's one thing. Okay, so I could not tell the difference between 3 milligram nicotine, 6 milligram nicotine, or 3 milligram nicotine. If you would have handed me that at 6 milligram nicotine and I vaped it, I would be able to tell the difference between 3 and 6 milligram nicotine.
Scuba's drugging people.
The fact that you just handed me 18 and to me it tasted no different to me than the 3 milligram, right. I think you are going to miss the harshness of the nicotine. And I don't know what they can do to it to replicate that throat hit.
I mean, it's a possibility. Where did nicotine come from? From somebody's mind, I guess. Same way that they figured out how to make a motor car or an airplane. Yeah. Somebody had to invent it and figure it out and say, hey, this should work. Whether or not it does, I don't know. Oh, my batteries are dead. That's great. Luckily, my batteries are here. All right, hold on.
Well, here is a link from Grim Green shared it on his Twitter, and they've got lab results. I will post that link here. I'm not in the headspace to be reviewing lab results right at this particular moment. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's worth a shot though, because this is not under control of the FDA. So, if this works for everybody, and it's safe, then
100%.
I mean, then I see no downside to it if it works and it's safe.
You know, I get a throat hit from it, but it's a different type of throat hit.
Well, he did say he hadn't looked into it, but it wouldn't even be necessary if the PMTA process wasn't a clusterfuck.
Scorp, that's what
I'm not getting any kind of throat hit at all. But I'm on 3. I had, yeah. So
you got to hit it hard. You got to hit
I'm
it
not
like
after the throat hit. I like the heat. Yes, we did see that Tucker moved. Well, that he was going to move to Arizona. I didn't see the
He
video.
posted
where he
another
actually-
video. Yeah, he's
Oh, did
there.
he? Okay.
Well, actually, he's back home now, moving all his stuff. He's getting all his stuff to take it back to Arizona. He's already been flying in Arizona, so yeah, he hasn't closed on the house yet. He did get clear to close though, so that's when he decided to go grab his
I
stuff.
wanted to know how he got a fucking mortgage approved. What do you do for a living?
I know,
Nothing.
right? I
Yeah,
make
I mean,
YouTube videos.
Right.
Here's my income. Hey, whatever works, I guess.
No, that was vitamin E, Becca.
Yeah, the vitamin E
acetate.
was the
That's
bad
something
stuff
completely
because
different.
that's oil, and oil
Mhm.
does not dilute with water. Hey, what's up, Mick?
That is not the word you're looking for.
It does not
Mix.
dissolve, mix. It doesn't what do you call it? Yeah.
It doesn't go in your lungs. It's not water soluble, yes. No, even the OnlyFans girls
Oh,
got to work for it.
I just
I'm
vaped
gonna
one
mock
of the 50.
feet pics.
No, I'm not.
I'm not gonna tell you right now. I'm wondering how I can get into that foot pic market, because if I can just make money by painting my toenails and posting pictures of my feet, where the fuck do I sign up for
No,
that shit?
Tetley, I wouldn't get grouchy. It'd take at least an hour or so, and I just made a mistake and picked up a pot and vaped it. That
Yeah.
totally negates what I've just done. So now I'm going to try not to touch it again. We'll know by 10 o'clock because I'm going to not vape anything else for an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
see what
Tony, I
happens.
get that, but I don't know how mortgage underwriters feel about YouTube being a viable career path as far as longevity. I mean, you're committing to be able to pay a 30-year mortgage. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, well, I didn't think that's what OnlyFans was. Thought those were just booby pics and, like, you know, bikini
No, they
photos,
have
but
like live video or something.
I don't know. I've
Paint
never-
my nails and watch the money roll in.
Well, the girls have painted his nails before, but
Yep. You know how little girls are. Can I paint your nails? Fine. So that's what happened.
I
Luckily,
got
we
to
had
see
some
3 out of the 5 today.
3 out of 5. What?
She came by to grab the bag for the tree.
Oh,
I
finally.
had Lily and Sadie with her. I would imagine they basically looked at it as him being self-employed, but and we don't know how much he's actually putting down or how much his mortgage is. Well, I don't think anybody can force you to do that there,
Okay.
taxi, but I mean, we're certainly not going to.
So we lost when I played the mod heist. We lost also. John Q's playing it smart.
$1.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the one we'll probably win.
Right.
Hi, Wally.
I have a note.
You are excused.
Ah,
This tardy excuse. Mhm.
Munchkin took the last seed, and here we go. We're gonna go
Hopefully, I
rob.
won't drown
me.
everybody in the sex pond this time.
How did Breeze win 98,898? That's weird. I don't know what she bid, what she gambled.
Damn it!
Drowns us in the. You drowned us in the
Again.
sex pond. Damn.
That's twice.
That's messed up.
Again, yeah. Apparently, I missed a couple of y'all last time.
Well, I don't know how. I mean, March is going to come up quick. I do want to fly more this year. I more than anything, I want to get to a point to where I'm just nailing the landings, and I can just be
You
like,
nailed it all right, just not in the way you wanted to.
well, I mean, I haven't had a lot of chances to get it without something going wrong, you know? I just want a normal landing and I'll be fine. I'm pretty sure I can get it. Like the one I did in the neighborhood. When I went to land, my dumb butt didn't get out of my seat. Which, I mean, technically I probably could have pulled that off, and it was almost a stand-up landing, but
Well, like I told
kinda
you on
wasn't.
the video, nobody knows what a landing's supposed to look like, so
Yeah, but still. Now, the one time I did land really good, a few times in a row, was when I was doing those reverse touch and goes over at
yeah, because in your mind you weren't trying to land, you're trying to take off again. I think that's what you need to do in your head is stop thinking
well,
about it
I don't think
and
it was as much
say, no, I'm
that.
gonna take off. I need to hit the ground running so I can take off again. Just don't take off again.
No, I had a 10-mile-an-hour headwind. I came in really slow. It gives you a lot more time to figure out, hey, this is when my flare is going to start. You could feel it a lot better and slower without having to go, I need to do it right now. You know, the whole dropping down at the very end can happen quickly or slowly depending on how you come in and how much wind you got coming at you. If there's zero wind, usually you come in pretty quick, honestly. I'm not mod heisting again. I've already lost enough money. Let me make sure I got these pods way out of the way. I'm not going to vape any of them. And we'll see what happens.
So Matt told us never to get one. It was purple and it can't remember. I said, what's it supposed to taste like? And he's like, cough syrup. He said, never get the Meta Moon pod. Tastes nasty. It's like cough syrup. I said, what's it supposed to taste like? He said, cough syrup. I said, no. What is it supposed to taste like? He's like, Meta Moon. What fucking flavor is that? He's like, apparently cough syrup. Damn.
What the hell is wrong with your bot, dire thing? It keeps saying the same thing over and over. How many times you can drown people? Are you just
No, Angela.
You're all about
really.
drowning people in the sex pond?
Right? I don't know how I fit. It's not a very big one either. I don't know how I'm fitting all y'all in there. You're gonna have to go add more chemicals.
3 times in the sex pond, right?
Hey, John.
John Wayne. I think he did a good video last time. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was
No,
John.
there was one in between, Scott, where Will bled out on the floor and the police showed up.
I think that, yeah, the last video I think John did, it showed his takeoff and landing all in one video. That was like, whoa, that's good. No part 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 12. And Will Fly is going to make just the tip 13, 14, I don't know. It's a new year. He's got to get started, man. We need 12 just the tips a year. So I don't know how he's going to manage that. Where can I buy one of your hats? Valentine's is coming. Ooh.
I don't think that's the same thing. Shane.
Need some flyings first? Yeah, I agree with that, Will.
I'm out of beverage.
You know, it's weird because the guys that I fly with locally up here, well, besides John French, have not invited me to go flying in a while, but yet they're flying. They keep
Yeah, but
taking
they
off.
seem
I'm
to
like,
fly like on like spur of the moment things. I
yeah,
remember they take off from the swamp in their backyard, which you don't like doing, and they know that. So
yeah. Well, I don't. I
I
got a
don't blame
perfectly
you.
good field right here that they could come take off in. We can do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the nerve up. I'm going to call Langley. I don't want to do it now because it's cold, but once it warms up,
Mhm.
I'm going to call him and be like, hey, I'm taking off from this field. And I'm not going to be a wuss like they are, though, and say, hey, I'm only going to fly to 300 feet. No, I'm going higher. So, don't make your jets come over here, please. It's just weird that when they ask for permission, they go, hey, we're going to stay below 300 feet. Why limit yourself to that? You're almost in the
Because they
danger
don't
zone.
fly high anyway.
I mean,
They
they
never
like
have.
flying low, which I get that, and I enjoy it too. But I'd much rather go a little bit higher to give me time in case a motor out or something like that. It gives you time to glide to an area to land. I want altitude is your friend.
I'm aware.
Yeah, I know, Angela. You're going to be in the camper we're supposed to stay in. I'm just kidding. You know we're going to try to make that, Shane. I just don't remember which airport you told me to try to fly into because I'm going to have to start looking to see how much it's going to cost. And I will be needing a ride over there, and then I'll work out
and the sooner
other
you
details.
book tickets and hotels, the cheaper it is.
Right. So, which airport is the closest to Fly for Gauge? And I will book it, and then we'll be there. And then I may have to book a hotel. I don't even know if there's a hotel near that place.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, Walter, you're coming all the way from Australia over to Fly for Gauge. We knew you would. Appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Tampa or Orlando. Yeah, it depends really, I guess, on which one's cheaper to go to. All right. Shane's like, I'm sure you'll get a ride if you show up. It just ain't going to be me. I don't know who you're going to get in touch with, but yeah, Tampa or Orlando. Okay, yeah, they're both kind of.
When is it?
March 21st through the 24th.
March what?
21st through the 24th.
Don't get an attitude with me.
Look, I hadn't even been vaping this that long to get an attitude. I'm just saying.
No, you just have an attitude in general.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's snippy. Okay. So right now, flying out of Patrick Henry, cheapest one is $389 per person for round trip.
What? To which airport?
From Patrick Henry to Orlando.
Maybe Tampa. Going to Tampa's cheaper. It's weird that if you do that, it can change the whole fees and everything. You said $389 per person?
Yes, but it's round trip.
Oh, so that's both. Oh, John Wayne said he's coming. Heck yeah, John Wayne.
Tampa's more expensive.
I'll film you guys while y'all are
That's
flying.
$433.
Wow. Yeah.
Per
Orlando is the busier airport. It's going to have more flights going there. That's weird that it's so high right now. I mean, you know, is it because it's round trip? What if you bought a ticket down there and then you told to buy another ticket coming back? Is it cheaper to buy a one-way ticket? Where's the nearest airport? Patrick Henry Airport.
So if we fly out of Norfolk, then it's $164 a person round trip.
There you go.
That's also on Spirit Airlines, so that's like taking the Greyhound of the skies.
Oh, I'm not so sure about Spirit.
Yeah.
Look at Sanford Airport.
So if you go up to like Delta or American Airlines, it goes to 325 a person.
You'll bring me a motor and wing, John Wayne? Now, I'm heavy, dude. I weigh like, well, by the time I get there, I'll probably be about between 220 and 230 weight-wise. I just don't want to fly down there with my, I mean, do you blame me for not wanting to put my paramotor on an airplane? Or a wing? I'm scared to do that, honestly. Yeah, John Q, 220 to 230. I lost when the last time we got on keto, I got all the way down to 220, 215, I think it was.
Yeah, we need to eat all these snacks in the house and go back on it because, yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go. John, that is awesome. I appreciate it, bud. If anything breaks, then I'll fix it.
Would be
I
cheaper
don't plan
to
on breaking
drive.
anything.
Maybe, except for the fact. Let's
You need to
see.
bring your wing. I could try to bring my wing. Will fly. I could put it in that compression bag, and it makes it really small. Then
That would be a 10-hour drive
what?
to drive to Orlando.
Really? I thought it was further than that.
Mm-mm.
Shane is 215. Get the heck out of town. You weigh less than me?
No, Dolores. No. He's not allowed to drive. My anxiety can't. No.
Ain't worried about breaking anything. John, you're pretty cool, dude. I honestly, I'd love to bring my own gear. I mean, it really depends on if we drive or fly. Flying would be awesome because it's like, boom, boom, we're there. But
Yeah, Walter says if he breaks anything, he's fleeing the country.
is Walter really coming from Australia over? What? I don't. Drive and bring your own shit.
Here's the thing, Wally, is he would never be able to relax if we were driving 10 hours with that on the back of the truck.
No, it would go inside the truck.
It'd have to go inside the truck.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on the back.
I mean, I'm not necessarily looking forward to driving 10 hours, but Georgia is 8 or 9, so yeah, no, he's not allowed to drive. I don't like it when other people drive. Locally is fine, but on long trips, no, because I can't relax, so I might as well just drive myself. So he will be here, fill my tank, get me a drink, grab me some snacks, change the radio station.
Muscle weighs
That's his
more.
job.
My belly is shelter for my main tool. Right. Yeah, the paramotor community is awesome all together. I mean, honestly, and I don't know which way we're gonna do it yet. I do appreciate all the offers. I will try to. I guess me and Munchkin can talk about it and figure out which way we want to do this. Whether we're gonna drive down there or what. It remains to be seen. If we drove,
we'd have to leave a day early.
yes, yeah. So, Melbourne Airport or Sanford Airport. See, those are smaller airports, and it usually costs more money to go into a smaller airport because it's not a big, domestic airport.
So where is the fly-in at?
I'll let Will answer that, but Why is this going so slow? Oh my god. There it is. Hardy Lake Park. Hardy Lakes Park. Which is Bowling Green, Florida. That's why I need to come. Right, Walter? Yeah. King Cobra, I think you're gonna like them. Honestly, it's like I said, it's my fault that I broke this one, but I really enjoyed vaping it. I gave the other one to a coworker, and she, as far as I know, is using it.
She's happily vaping away. Okay, it's 12 hours and 15-minute drive.
I thought you said it was 10 hours.
That was to Orlando.
Oh. Well, I've never went 12 hours on a drive. Well, that's a lie. I drove to Texas before. And back the same day. From Georgia. That would be, I drove to Texas. From where? Yeah, from Georgia to Texas and back the same day. We literally stayed in Texas for 5 minutes to pick up my son and turn around and come right back. That was a hell of a day. I slept so long after that. It was ridiculous. 12 hours, shoot, I could do that, no problem. Well, there you go. I mean, if I was younger, I'd be like, 12 hours? Whatever. I don't know. But Munchkin she don't like to be out of control. She likes to drive, which I don't mind. I hate sitting over there, though, because she won't let me sleep, so I have to just sit there awake, and that sucks.
You'll survive.
See you later, King Cobra.
Good night, King Cobra.
278 from Raleigh to Vegas. We will be there next weekend to camp. Oh, you gonna go check it out, Shane? It looks like a really nice place to fly out
I mean,
of.
if I'm being honest, I'd rather spend the $150 round trip per person and just have somebody drop my happy ass off at the airport and not have to do any of that.
Okay. I mean, I can try to bring my wing. I don't know what they charge to bring, but I can make it in a small bag. I just don't and make it carry on. And then the rest of the luggage can just be like, and then just try and get somebody to pick us up. And that's it. We can figure out the rest afterwards. I don't care. It's less stressful to just fly down there, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, 12 hours isn't huge. Like I said, I mean, to Georgia is 9. I've driven. It can't be any more stressful than driving on the fucking Jersey Turnpike or the Garden State Parkway. But it's the drive home that just seems to take so much longer. And we have to get somebody to watch your badass dog.
Thanks, Shane. I appreciate that, bud. May have to take you up on that. I'll vote fly. More time with friends. Yeah, that's the other thing, DeMillan. We could stay there longer if we were flying, because then we could pick, what time we flew back.
And I don't want to spend 2 full days out of the vacation
driving. Yeah. I vote fly too. Yeah, Will says fly. All right. Well, of course Will says fly. It's Will Fly.
I mean, right now, do we have the money to go? No, but we got 3 months to save. And he really wants to go, so.
Yeah. I want to go down
I'm just cheap.
there. Well, I said that since last year when they did it. I was like, I'm
Yes, I
coming
know.
next year. So I do think though, instead of me going to Bad Apples, I'm gonna do the local one here because I got a lot of friends coming to the one that's here in Virginia. It's not even listed on the USPPA site, which I can't list there for some reason, but Spring Wing is the same time every year as freaking Bad Apples. And Bad Apples, honestly, is scary. I think after you've been flying for years, yeah, Bad Apples is fine. But there's so many people in the air, it would scare me half to death. I wouldn't even want to fly at Bad Apples, honestly. It would give me a chance to try a different setup. Yeah, DeMillan, I can do that here though. It's not that big a deal. It's mainly about going down there to hang out with people. Same way with the vape conventions. Remember, it was always a social thing. Well, yeah, we got to vape while we were there, but it was more about the social part of it. And same way when I go down to Florida, get to hang out, warmer temperatures. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, but here's the thing about going to Bad Apples, right? If he went to Georgia and didn't go see his children, there would be hell to pay. And if he went there to go to Bad Apples, we wouldn't have time to go visit them. We don't have unlimited vacation to be going on all these trips. And as much as I want him to live out his dreams, I'm not using all of my vacation to do what he wants to do. It's not going to happen. So he needs to make a decision.
So, go to Bad Apples and have them meet us there. That would be hilarious. Yeah, son, drive all the way down here.
Well, I think Caden would probably be cool with that because he could bring his remote control cars. And, yeah.
Shane, that's funny. Yeah,
But I don't know
we're
that.
just gonna get down there and go, "Hey, man, we're here. Where you
Kyle
at?
and Luke would be cool with that.
Where you at? Where you at, player?" If you're gonna go to one, go to Shane's. See, Dolores is being smart. I'll pass that on to my friend. I know Bad Apples is the biggest fly-in, etc., etc. And there's going to be a lot of sponsors there, which I'd love to see some of the people from One Up Adventures. I'd like to see them, the Kangook folks, Vitarazi, everybody. Parajet's going to be there. You name it. They're all there for that. So maybe, I don't know. If I did go to that one, then Munchkin would be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna work."
See, Angela, it would never work that way, though.
I'd have to just.
It would be the next year. It would be like, oh, well, now I went to those. Now I want to go to these. I'm not burning all of my vacations sitting in a field staring at the sky. I'm just not going to do it. Yes, at least Shane's event has a goal, a thing, for a good cause. Don't try the guilt trip, Will. It's not gonna work. It's not the last year.
That's hilarious, Will. Yeah, this is gonna be the last year
I was
they're gonna
born
do
at
Bad
night,
Apples.
but it wasn't last night. All right.
Walter's always typing in all caps.
Yes, I think it makes it easier for Walter to see what he's typing.
Angela,
Don't listen to Angela. He's lying.
why do you hate watching scuba fly?
because I think it's dangerous, and I would prefer that he keeps his ass on the ground.
How's the mix holding up? You know, Becca, it's funny you say that because I was just thinking about it. I don't know yet. Right
that's
now
you,
I'm
Dolores.
okay.
Walter says, I'm old.
I'm old. She's forced to socialize.
Yeah, I mean, there's that part too, but I don't do heat, okay, and I don't do sun. So what's he gonna do? Let's go sit in a field where it's hot and sunny. No, if I'm gonna sit in the heat, I want it to be on a beach or by a pool with an alcoholic beverage in my hand. If I'm gonna burst into flames, I at least want to be near water so I can extinguish myself. He does not, DeMillan, and you can't get life insurance when you're yeeting yourself through the sky. They're like, do you do anything dangerous? Any risky sports? Yeah, no life insurance for you, or the premium's fucking ridiculous.
They were working on trying to. There's some company that will do insurance. It's like one company. I don't know how much it costs, but yeah. And why are y'all talking about life insurance and all this stuff? Nobody's dying.
Look,
No.
Angela's like trying to bribe me and shit, but I just don't want to spend my whole vacation doing that. I have.
What? Okay, tell me what else do you want to do? Because you don't want to go nowhere and do anything. So I'm trying to figure out what do you want to do on your vacation? 'Cause you haven't suggested nothing, asked for nothing, nothing. Thanks, Will. See, there you go. I knew they had
Because
insurance.
I've never been able to take a whole week of vacation to do what I want to do. It's been a day here or 2 days there. What I want to do on those days is clean my house, right? Get everybody out of it and clean the house and start putting things away. But that doesn't happen. Every time I've ever taken a vacation for any length of time, it's because I've had to go to a funeral.
She does want to do the Bahamas, Angela.
Whether that be my grandmother's or your old boss's, we went there to go to a funeral.
Yeah.
And we weren't doing anything. I have literally never been on a vacation.
Oh.
Never. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Never. No, they're not that fun, John Q. It's not my idea of a grand time. Well, see, Dom Long, that's why you clean on the first day, and that way I can enjoy my clean house on the next day. No, it's not really that, Dolores. It's usually the week-long vacations are because somebody else has planned something that I need to do. Whether that's we're going to Georgia to visit the kids.
That's not bad, Shane.
You know,
$217 for the year?
that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I'll do that, Shane. I mean, I guess, and that's just for flying. So what? Okay, wait. That's just for flying. What happens if you get hit by a car? It doesn't cover that. You got to be flying. If I get hit by a car, throw a paramotor on my back real quick.
Right.
Okay, thanks, Shane. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like what I would like to do on a vacation. You said I never want to do anything. No, there's things I'd love to do, just like when the fall festival comes. I'd love to go to that, but when that came through, you were
No,
doing
you said,
shit.
I don't want to do it.
Well, one of them canceled and
That's
delayed.
yeah, because I said we can go to that. I got no problem with that, and you didn't.
They canceled the one. But,
So.
you know, the different festivals they have around here, I'd like to go to those. But an actual vacation, I want to go get a cabin in the woods with a fireplace and food and not have to talk to anybody and lay around and go wandering around, ride ATVs. I want to go to Luray Caverns. I want to go to one of those places where they let you dig for gemstones in the dirt. I want to do that kind of shit. I want to go to an inclusive resort and sit on my ass next to the pool and have free drinks until I get too drunk, and then I want to go wander back to my hotel room and pass out.
Ah, you know what? You know what? I realized that's for life insurance, which that's great. That would pay if I died, but
Exactly.
if you hit the ground and you just get hurt, you're screwed.
That's what your health insurance is for. That is covered.
Go to Shane's and get a cabin.
Walter, I don't know. Most hot tubs I don't do heat. The hot tub we have is one of the cheap ones, so it only goes up to 104 degrees.
Nice, Shane. Okay, cool.
If it got any hotter than that, I'd probably pass out. But yeah, no, I want to go on vacation.
It covers me hitting the ground too, Scuba. Okay, well, you know, I don't plan on that, but you know.
Well, there's two. You have life insurance if you die. That's to cover your burial and all that other good stuff. And then health insurance is if you don't die and break every bone in your body.
So I don't know what most people's traditions are in here. Usually we wait and take down our Christmas decorations right after New Year's, but we decided to wait until this weekend. So tomorrow is when our tree comes down.
Now that's about usually when I take it down, because right after New Year's I'm like, I'll do it next week.
Are you in the will?
He doesn't have a will.
It's funny, John Q, because we work for an attorney that could easily write up a will. What would I? Oh, here you can have this mod and you can have that mod. That would be the weirdest will they ever wrote.
Not really. I read one in Portsmouth where this woman had her main part of her will, and then she had exhibits where she broke down pretty much every box in her attic and her garage, down to who got specific holiday towels, how the Halloween decorations were split up, how the Christmas I spent like 3 hours just sitting there reading this woman's will. It was significant.
Well, Will, I get that you leave your tree up. That's completely fine. The problem with if we leave our tree up, it's kind of blocking the TV. Not all the way, but it's in the way. And why would we can't leave our tree up all year? I mean, if we had a gigantic house and it could be off in a guest room somewhere that nobody would see.
I saw one lady on TikTok and some dude that had a tree in his office, and he just decorated the tree for every holiday. So, for Easter, it had like pink and yellow garland with little Easter eggs hung all over it, and little stuffed bunnies and ducks.
Don't forget the top side. In the will, Scott?
Yeah, Scott's like, don't forget me, top side. Yeah. Tiger, we don't really have anything worth putting into a trust. I mean, because if you put things in a trust, that's a good way to avoid taxes. But again, we don't necessarily have anything that's worth putting into a trust. Nobody's going to get hit with capital gains taxes when we die. It's just not going to happen. So right now, if anything happened to either one of us, the house would automatically go to the other.
Update on the GFCI circuit. I went and bought a 20 amp GFCI and went to change it. And the one that was in it was already a 20 amp. Go figure. Now, I changed it anyway because I think the other one just had issues. The breaker in the house is only a 15 amp. So I got a 20 amp GFCI on a 15 amp breaker.
Hey, Linda.
But I ran the smoker again for like an hour or two on the new breaker and it didn't trip. So I won't know until I cook on it again to see if it's gonna.
But
do
you
anything.
also said that the wash machine is on that same breaker.
Yeah, it is. There's too much
So-
on one breaker.
I'm wondering, I'm trying to think if I was doing laundry while you were doing shit.
Oh, I don't know. I honestly don't feel like I'm gonna kill anybody at this point.
Well, Tiger, even if you have
I'm-
everything in a trust, if part of that is real estate and someone passes away, you still have to probate the will. So, I mean, and not all courts are created equal. Some will process your shit with a quickness and have it done and ready to go. Other courts are like Hampton is horrible as far as that goes.
It's weird.
Oh.
This house inspection should have pointed that out. No, I mean he pointed out a couple things that honestly I should have already fixed by now, like the flashing where the deck meets the back door to the house. That needs to be taken care of. I bought the stuff to do it, which I have no idea where I put it, but I got it somewhere. I'll do that in the spring. Once it starts getting up around 60 degrees, I'm good, man. Do anything outside at 60. So the Nixidine isn't working. I wouldn't say that yet, Dolores. I'm not trying to kill anybody. I mean, it's been almost 40 minutes now at least. I think I started at 8:30, but I hit that pod one time and then I haven't touched it since. I've only been vaping this. I don't feel bitchy yet. I feel anxious. If that makes any sense. I just feel
And see,
on
I'm wondering how
edge.
much of that is in your head because you know there's no nicotine in what you're vaping.
exactly. That's what I'm like. Is it because it's in my head? I don't know.
Why do your eyebrows look so dark this time?
Because I'm getting younger.
You aging in reverse?
My eyebrows do not look darker.
They do. They look darker.
I'm dark and mysterious.
My lighting is all kinds of fucked up too. What the hell's going on? With that?
Rawr, rawr. It's that Nixidine. Yeah, the Nixidine's giving me dark eyebrows. And my hair is starting to change color. Look, the gray is going away. Holy crap, see that? It's a miracle. I don't think she's falling for it.
I'm not.
Am I hitting
You
the
know,
mod
John
more?
Q, that apparently is a myth because we had one of the ladies that works with us, she's had 2 strokes.
See,
So
look
I
at all
asked
the,
her,
look at all
if-
the dark colored hair. It's coming back.
yeah, if she experienced any of that, and she's like, no. So yeah, the whole burning smell is
Now,
that's a myth.
Becca, I'm not hitting the mod more. What I'm doing is I'm hitting it more to make sure that I'm giving this every opportunity. I don't have to vape it that much. I just am doing that on purpose to make sure, number one, you can't get nicked out from this because it's not nicotine. And number two, I want to give this every opportunity to keep me from flipping out from not having nicotine.
I think I'm being haunted at work by a baker.
Haunted by a baker?
Yes.
Oh, you smell food?
I smelled butter the other day. So, okay, a couple weeks ago, right? I'm sitting at my desk,
Oh, thanks,
and
Linda. Yeah,
I
it was
got a
fun.
whiff of what tasted like toast with strawberry jelly on it. So I got up, and I was like, somebody, yes, she does, Becca.
Yep.
So I got up, and I could smell it in the corner of my office. I brought everybody else in. They could smell it too. Nobody had toast. We don't even have jelly in the office. The only place I could smell it is in one particular corner. I was down on the ground sniffing around thinking that maybe something got spilled. No, it was only in that one general area. And then that went away a couple hours later. And then the other day, I'm sitting there and I smelled butter. Just butter, but like overwhelming smell of butter. And that stuck around for about a half an hour before it faded away. We actually, Walter, I've got some Vegemite in the kitchen.
We do have Vegemite.
We bought some. I bought some.
We bought it.
It tastes like a creamed bouillon cube.
Yeah.
What is Avo?
It's like a strong. It's like a strong bouillon cube of.
That's what I just said.
Of jelly type consistency.
It's like a
or a
creamed
paste.
bouillon cube.
Yeah. I'm like butter. I'm on a roll.
Maybe.
There you
Becca.
go, Shane.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna be haunted by a ghost that smells delicious, I suppose that's the least of my problems.
Let me see.
But it's not. It's not
Camilla?
here, John Q. It's at work.
Let me. You know
an
you're
avocado.
old when you have
Yeah.
to scroll and scroll to get down to your year that you were born. Nixidine shot, 1,500 milligrams. Holy
And that's
crap!
that's the link that I shared. That website also has their lab results on it. I don't
So
need to look behind me. I can see behind me. There's nothing back there.
So you could buy a 30 ml bottle that's 1,500 milligrams. So to break that down to 18 milligrams, what would you be putting in there? A drop?
I guess. I don't know.
What? I don't get. Whatever they're selling, and it's 1,500 milligrams, and it's called a Nick shot. That
No,
scares
I would
me.
imagine it's just like the nicotine shots that you could mix your own. Why are you making that face?
Because it's 1,500 milligrams.
Okay, well they sell 1,000 milligram nicotine.
There's no description, warning whatsoever on that page that I saw. Now, there may be another page on that website that explains it, but I just think 1,500 milligrams is substantial. Just like, hell, you could probably take 150 milligrams of THC or something and totally waste me, so.
Oh yeah, if you go to that same thing and go up to where it says why Nixidine, at the bottom it's got their lab test results that you can click on.
I mean, the good thing about it is it tastes like regular Nilla nuts to me. There's no difference as far as that's concerned. The chat's making you dizzy. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing all the flipping of coins.
Because they're
Linda.
gambling. What do you mean you don't know why?
Yeah, but Kramer's flipping everything.
Because Kramer keeps losing and she's like, God damn it, so I'm gonna keep doing it again. She's
Well, let's see,
insistent.
3 milligrams is 3.6 milliliters. Of the Nix 6 milligrams equals 7.2 milligrams. Of Nick shot 12 milligram, 14.4. Nick shot 18 milligrams is 30 mils of Nick shot. Oh, I see what you're saying. So to get 18 milligrams, you got to use 30 milliliters of Nick shot, but the Nick shot's 1,500 milligrams. That doesn't.
Zooted.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's too late for you to do math anyway. So, you don't worry about it.
Okay. I can't figure this out. Crazy. It is, DeMillan. Milligrams, not milliliters. Oh, wait. So, okay. Well, but it says 6 milligrams is 7.2 milliliters. So 18 milligrams is 30 milliliters. That's a lot. Show my new chaps. What are you talking about, Will? What chaps?
Amaretto sours. Shane.
Oh, you think I got chaps or something on? I do not have
John
chaps
Q,
on.
by their very definition, all chaps are assless. Harry says he vapes 0, so he doesn't have to do any math.
Harry, I wish I could vape 0. What's everyone drinking tonight? The usual, Shane. Make sure you have that available at Fly for Gauge. No, I'm just kidding. That's not a necessity at all.
Yes, it is. Don't lie.
Hell, I could drink beer. I'm good. Yeah. Fighting coffee.
Yeah, unless you've got a bathroom right next door, I will not be drinking beer.
I know, right?
We have to pee.
Diet Coke. There you go, Will. Diet Coke. That's good.
Diet Coke is good with spiced rum. Seagram 7. There you go.
No cool microbrews tonight. Microbrews.
Hey, I'm not too big of a fan of the microbrews. Most of them are too hoppy. I don't like IPAs. They're kind of gross.
Yeah, there's only most of the IPAs I try I didn't really like. So it's really Miller Lite. I did not have Miller Lite, Scott. Yeah.
No, I think that's what he's drinking.
Oh,
You dork.
gotcha.
Yeah, I like the wheat beers.
You know, hey Addie,
Those are good for me.
I like
Hey, Addie.
Bud Ice, and now that I haven't had it in a long time, Bud Ice doesn't do it for me anymore. I'd rather
Any
just
of the ice beers give me a headache.
It depends. Sometimes they're good, and sometimes it's like, but yeah, now I just like Bud Light.
What was it? The Bud
I
Light
think.
Lime. I've had those before. Those aren't too bad. But beer makes me have to pee a lot, so I don't drink beer.
Wait, isn't that one the one that's the conspiracy thing? So we can't have that anymore. Yeah, I got you.
I don't give two shits about that. I don't care.
Well, have y'all tried the Higgy's new nicotine? Yeah, Nixadine, Kyle. It is. I'm trying it right now. 18 milligram actually, and seeing if I can not kill anybody. And I haven't killed anybody yet. So.
Right. I mean, even though he's had that stink face on, I don't know what's up with that.
Is it throaty at all?
Not to me, but he's on a much higher milligram than I am.
Yeah.
So.
This is throaty if you take a nice hit from it. If you wimp vape it, I don't think that would do it. When I vape this hard, you definitely get a little bit of a throat. You get a throat hit. It's just it's hard to explain. It's a different throat hit. If that makes any sense. The good thing about that is there's no getting nicked out from it. You can vape this over and over again, and you don't get that nicked out feeling, which I hate that feeling. I've done that plenty of times. This does not nick you out because there's no nicotine in it. We've already tried a lower milligram strength for me, and it didn't work. I got really irritable and
Well, I mean,
bitchy.
you weren't even at the really irritable point before you caved. I vaped it all weekend, so from the show to damn it with the sex pond again. What the hell?
Yeah, this one's 18 milligram, which I got too close to.
I managed to get through until Sunday, and then it just something was missing. It's missing some of the oomph.
She took my man card.
I keep it in my purse. I give it back to him when he needs it.
That's why I go flying, man. When I'm flying, nobody can touch it.
Yeah, but okay, what he was vaping though, that was before we realized that you were supposed to add 6 to whatever you vape. So he usually vapes 6, so he should have had like 12 or higher. So that's what he's doing now. So we'll see if he turns into too much of a little bitch.
I have a weird desire to smoke a cigarette while
What?
I'm vaping this. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep drowning y'all.
What's
in
a
the pond.
MSFS?
What?
Rocking any MSFS. I don't know what an MSFS is. I mean, I can't, there's a lot of abbreviations for stuff, but I'm trying to think of that one.
Oh.
Mechanical
yeah.
squonk?
Oh, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh, wow. No, I don't do the flight simulator. I fly for real. That's
tried.
different.
You tried you got the flight simulator.
I did, but it's a pain
It's
in
not
the
even
butt.
close to what I was thinking, Kyle. My mind was in the gutter. I was like, what the fuck could he possibly be thinking about?
Mechanical squonk? Nope, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah. Yeah, now I will say they did a great job on the flight simulator. I only tried a couple of planes with it. That's completely different than what I do. I have never taken any type of pilot training with an airplane or helicopter for that matter, so I just know from what little I've seen.
I mean, you did fly over our house on the flight simulator.
Yeah, that was weird. Oh, it's got a nice clean flavor to it. It doesn't get dark, obviously, because there's no nicotine in there. So this juice looks very clear.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why I keep drowning y'all. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, here's a squonker. Look, there's a squonker. Make Scott mad real quick. Does
Not
it
at all.
No, the flavor stays the same.
I was
exactly.
concerned that it would have like a, you know how when you walk by GNC and you can smell the vitamins? I thought it might have a smell or a flavor like that, but it doesn't. It tastes exactly the same. I mean, even cleaner, if you could say that, because it doesn't have, some nicotine has that peppery flavor. It doesn't have any of that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know when you walk past GNC in the mall, it had that vitamin-y scent. I can't even explain it, but y'all know what y'all can.
You
smell it right now.
The Fred Flintstone vitamins. That smell.
No, GNC had its own smell. It smelled like protein powder and plastic. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. I remember the Fred Flintstone vitamins.
I'm disappointed they don't make Flintstones.
I want a Dino one.
Now all they have is them damn gummies.
You don't remember
the
the Fred
nursing home
Flintstone
smell? No. Nursing home smell vastly different.
Okay, well, when I was little, they had Fred Flintstone vitamins. They were like chewable candy, pretty much. They were good.
The nastiest candy. All they got now is freaking gummies.
They kind of tasted like those pills that the dentist gives you to make your whole mouth turn red.
Oh, the red ones, so you could see the plaque on your teeth.
That's what the Fred Flintstone vitamins were like, but they didn't turn your teeth red. Yeah.
Right. I wonder if they sell those anymore. Those little tablets that you can get.
Oh, those little red tablets, man, those are crazy. You give somebody one of those, and their whole mouth just—it's like, dadgum, dude. Shows all the bad spots.
Yeah, that's the only problem with some of them gummy vitamins, because they actually fucking taste
Julie.
good. Hey, Julie. And like when we were doing keto, and I was like, all right, so we need to get vitamins, because when you do keto, it makes your hair brittle and your fingernails because you're lacking in vitamins. So I went and got all the different vitamins, and then I realized that I might as well just be eating fucking candy, because there was so much sugar in each one of them. I was gonna
say, how have y'all ever been
Pink
like
dentist?
when you go on a
Tablets.
driving trip, right? You ever played the license plate game?
Yes.
Oh, you can buy them on Amazon.
What?
$16.99 for 96 of them. The little tablets these are purple. They'll turn your teeth purple.
So, all right, the driving game. Usually you would bring a pad and a piece of paper and you would go, oh, look, there's an Alaska tag. You write it down, or Hawaii, which are some weird ones are hard to find. This, I forgot
Right.
where I got this
Here's
thing.
the link if y'all want to turn your
But this
face
has
purple.
all the license plates, and when you find one, you flip it over.
I know where you got it. You got it at Goodwill. And I'm like,
Oh.
you don't even have small kids. Why are you buying that? And you're like, because it's cool.
Then it actually has the picture of the tag, which is there's Kansas, so it shows up. And then Georgia, I wonder if it's got the right tag. Yeah, it does actually. It's got the peach on there. There's the Georgia tag. So that's I bet you the Virginia one looks really crazy. Why did they took all these states and moved them over here on the side? Where's Virginia at?
So, yeah, did you see that? Were you listening to me or are you talking about your little thing?
I was talking about my little thing there. Virginia don't even look like our tag, but whatever.
You can buy those our tags. Well, that game probably came out
Show
before
Idaho.
you could buy all the different license plates, but yeah,
Okay.
they have all the little
Here is the
tablets.
current Idaho tag that I have. Does that look even close to what Idaho looks like?
We can't see that shit.
I just showed it up really close.
Oh well, maybe I'm behind.
Let's
on
see.
the screen.
Wisconsin. There's a Wisconsin. That looks right. Well, there you go. I mean, it's a cool, and it's got all the states and capitals on the back. It's a good learning thing for kids, you know, because it shows the capitals of all the states. Like I said, when I was in the 6th grade, they gave us a blank sheet of paper, and I want you to write down all 50 states and capitals, and I got 100 on that son of a gun. Blank sheet of paper.
Camilla wants to see California.
Do California. Well, California changes their tag every freaking... This has the cursive California tag. Why is it not focusing? Focus, Daniel-san. There's California. ABC 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now North Dakota.
North Dakota.
What did the Virginia one look like? I didn't see that.
I'll show you in a second. North Dakota looks like that.
Will wants North Carolina.
I might as well turn all these bitches.
Yeah.
North Carolina. Oh, it's way down here in the bottom corner.
Yes, in North Carolina. Yeah, what do you mean?
No. Does you think this is all right? You think this is where North Carolina should be?
Okay, no, North Carolina is not floating out there in the ocean.
Let me
That's
see.
where the Bermuda Triangle is and shit, but
There's North Carolina.
that is not. I don't think that is.
That
the
is
current
exactly what North
one. Oh, it
Carolina
is. Yeah, that is the North Carolina one.
What was
First
the other
in
one?
flight. Those are the basic ones.
Where was the one?
Okay, the Virginia tag. That looks like the basic Virginia tag.
Yeah, first in flight tag. Yeah. Oh, you saw the Virginia? Yeah, it was right above it.
Very impressed, Linda. Yes.
I mean, it's pretty cool to just, be what? Look, oh, it was Goodwill. There's how much I paid. $1.91.
Yeah,
$1.91. Yeah, man, I spent big dollars on this.
he did.
All right.
Who would ever thought a grown ass man could get so much joy out of a child's toy? But yeah.
It's a cool game to play.
Slappy wants to know: is New Jersey yellow or blue?
Is New Jersey yellow or blue? Ooh. Brrr, I see New Hampshire. Where's New
Good eye,
Jersey?
Cloud Chucker.
There's New Jersey. New Jersey is yellow. New Jersey is yellow. Right there. I don't even know when they made this. Let's see if it's got a year on here. You know what's so bad? Made in China. But this does say it's Melissa and Doug. It's got their web address.
Oh, Melissa and Doug. That shit's expensive.
Yeah. It's a Melissa and Doug toy.
Zooted wants to know what Connecticut looks like. That's where he's from originally.
Connecticut. Which I saw the second. There it is.
Shane wants to see Florida.
Well, you know what Florida's gonna look like. Connecticut's right here, which if it'll focus, I don't know if it won't focus that close.
Yep. Light blue.
And then Florida. Wow. Okay. Florida is there with oranges and stuff. Well, I want to focus where the
Yeah,
damn.
you might as well just show them all and get it over with.
Right? It's like, yeah, just flip. All right, here, I'll flip all these tags over.
Oh, there is no Adelaide, Walter. We don't have Australia on there.
Wow, Utah is something serious. So is Colorado.
Yeah, what do y'all's license plates in Australia look like, Walter?
What state is that? Wyoming? Daggum, they got a tag. Yeah, wow, Texas tag looks awesome.
Well, they might have kangaroos. I don't know. I'd want to get a koala bear tag.
All right, y'all gotta, I got like 30 states to flip over, so.
Look underneath what? Where?
Almost done. Oh, there's something at the bottom.
Zooted's all incognito. Everyone's like, who are you? We know you. Who are you?
I think I have them all flipped over now. So let's start over here in this area. Alaska, Hawaii, Texas. Is that New York that's sitting all by itself up here? Let me see what that
Why
is.
would New York be up there?
Michigan. Okay, because they got them all in weird areas. It's a cool game. I mean, there. Now, y'all got to see the whole United States in all the tags. Vapors Ale?
Okay.
Oh, Vegas
know who
Ale.
you
Did
are
I
now.
say Vapors Ale? Yeah, Vegas Ale. I remember. I will remember
So,
him.
a little birdie's asking me if people would be interested in a giveaway for a coupon code to try some of the Nixidine for yourselves.
Ooh.
Would we be interested? I don't know if it's a coupon code for a discount or what. We're still working on it, but
Becca said yes.
Becca says yes.
I want it. I
Al
want
says
it.
yes.
I can set up a row. What was I doing? Oh, I gotta go to the Nightbot thing. Hold on a second. I gotta bring up a whole nother.
Good night, Walter.
See ya, Walter, over there in Australia. Good day, mate. Yeah, that's more like it, right? All right. Why is it? Was Nightbot not in here the whole time? There we go.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to where Nightbot is.
Keyword. I'm gonna put hashtag Higgies because if I put Nixidine, nobody's ever gonna know what in the world. Wait, let me make sure everybody's included. There we go. So if y'all type !Higgies, I do believe it will put you in the giveaway for the code. Did it put me in there? I don't see it. I need one person at least put it in so I can see if it works. Let's see, zooted pairs.
Not yet, Julie.
It's adding people in there, and I don't even think entered, but yeah, I do see Will in there. Okay, it's working.
Let's see if I got a notification.
Take me out, I vape zero. Harry, let me see if it'll let me take you out. It won't, but it's okay. I can adjust it. Take me out too. Then why did you enter it?
It was.
Oh, you're already marked ineligible. That's funny. So is Walter. How does it know?
I don't know.
Walter Priori and Linda Anderson are both marked ineligible.
All right, so we've got 2 codes, and each code is for a free 60 ml bottle.
2 codes, each code for a 60 ml bottle?
It says arrives today, but unless my mailman is really late. Oh, okay, now they're saying tomorrow. It's currently in Richmond.
Want to try Nilla Nuts? Nilla Nuts is our, and a lot of people on the channel's all-day vape. It's really hard. I mean, and I've been vaping a long time. It's really hard to find a really good all-day vape. That's the one I like. I vape it.
That's
all
right.
the time.
It should come just in time for me to be able to.
Oh, you want to try
relax
Nilla Nuts?
after
Hickey's Nilla Nuts. You could do it.
after I put all my Christmas tree crap away.
They got the matter of
my
fact,
house.
the Nilla Nuts is in Nixidine, so that's Nilla Nuts right there.
There is no sweetener in Nilla Nuts. It's vanilla custard, vanilla bean ice cream, and
Hazelnut.
hazelnut. Yeah.
I remember you've been loving that for a long time. See, even Vegas Ale remembers. 'Cause that's how long I've been vaping that juice. If that isn't an all-day vape, I don't know what to tell you. That's because he hasn't been around in a long time. But hell, I've been doing this for God knows how many years now. 12 years, something like that.
Well,
I don't know.
it doesn't need it. I mean, it doesn't need the sweetener. It's sweet enough.
Sweetener. Jesus. I swear, man, y'all can't. Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, I've had some.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I would try it before you add sweetener because it's very.
just how do we know the bot's working? Let me see what my commands are. Hold on a second.
With the ingredients that's in it, it really doesn't need any. But yeah, you could certainly add it.
I wonder if this works. I'm just gonna see if this command works for the heck of it. I don't know. Have you seen the bot say anything in the channel? Oh, well, there.
Oh,
Okay,
there
it
he is.
works.
Yeah.
Okay. Christmas countdown. Wow, that's way off. That's for December 2022. That's how long it's been.
You need to update those dates.
I do. Let me change it to December of 2024.
Larry, you can get concentrates from Higgies. So yeah, you just add the PG and VG. I don't add PG to anything. The only PG in what I mix is in the flavorings themselves. But yeah, she's got the concentrates. So for this, you don't have to add anything to it. It's ready to go.
Let's see if the bot knows. I haven't tried some of these commands. 11 months, 19 days, 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 53 seconds. I think I got it fixed. Instead of
No,
it saying
think
Christmas is in 3 years.
I think she still had the concentrates, Dolores. You just had to have an account and log in to see them. But yeah, I think because the concentrates were just the flavoring, so they could do that.
Where did the giveaway go? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Did it just take everybody out? Are you kidding me? All because I went to another screen? Oh
Why'd
my
you break
God.
shit?
All right, hold on a second. They got so many colors. It's like, really? Okay.
Round 2.
Yeah, try to put the. Why does it say Higgies? Oh,
whoopsie,
there's
there you go.
Higgies. Duh. I was like, why are they in there? So if you put
Yeah, so you can still get the concentrates.
the word Higgies in there, now it should enter you. I'm sorry, that was my fault. I screwed it
Do
up.
over. Now don't touch anything.
I'm not gonna touch anything. Now it'll work. Yep, now it's starting to populate names. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm not touching anything. I don't know what
No worries.
happened. I clicked on commands and then it
You
deleted them
touch
all.
shit. That's what happened. Stop touching things.
And leave you out, Dolores? Okay. Well, I'm not gonna sit there and mess with it. We'll see what it rolls with, but yeah, I haven't killed anybody. It's after 10 and I haven't killed anybody yet. That's pretty good.
Well, that's good.
If you love anything Nilla, dude, you
Stop
have
making
no
that
idea.
stank face.
What? I got a stank face?
You stopped making it, so
Oh, the
you
stank
did have
face.
a stank face for a while. Yeah. Now don't sit there with that face. Fix your face.
No, had a stank face. Take that stank face off. All right.
I was trying to convince Jeff he needed to buy me that carpet or that floor cleaner.
Really? How are you going to convince him that?
Well,
Jeff, you-
okay, because he just sold his condo, and so I know how much money he got back. And I was like, you should buy me this. I was like, look, it's for the office, but you also need to let me take it home so I could use it at my house.
What's the drink tonight, Munchkin?
Amaretto sours.
Yeah, amaretto sour.
I'm going to stick with one beverage because I had one hell of a headache last weekend. Mixing whiskey, vodka, and tequila is not a good idea.
That was a little much.
I mean, it's just
Down it, it's already gone.
It's just ice, yeah.
So, all right. Let's see if how many people got in there so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
nose
6,
rips.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Why are some people marked ineligible? I don't get it. I'm going to make sure that you are eligible. Well, I took Dolores out because she said to take her out. All right. Marking eligible. Marking eligible. Marking eligible. I don't know why some people are like unmarked and some people are marked. Wait, let me put this one back in. I did not mean to mark eligible. Okay, that's everybody entered in there so far. Maybe you have to chat to be eligible. Maybe. Channel members get no extra luck. Regulars get no extra luck. It's all done. Yeah, doing a random number, that would be weird. So I don't want to do that.
What do you want, Kitty Cat?
Let me make sure everybody's highlighted now. Except Higgy and Dolores. For right now. Anybody else? Pip the John Q. I almost grabbed another mod. I almost did, but no.
Well, you didn't have like 14 of them.
I picked 13, right? Okay, let's roll this and see what happens. Wally. popped up with a nice picture of Wally World and everything. It shows up. Wally World is
Did
the
it?
one to give away.
We didn't see the picture.
I see the picture on my screen.
All right, we got one more. We got 2 codes.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more.
Hmm?
I'm gonna roll it. Get ready for the roll. I'm gonna make sure nobody's missing. Okay, I think everybody's in there. It took Wally out because he won. John Q entered. Let me make sure you're eligible. Oh, let me make DeMillan eligible. And I'm gonna hit roll it again. DeMillan, I know you said you were gonna piff it, but you never entered. Well, John Q, you must have said the word Higgy. It will literally take it, and Higgy says give it to John Q. Piff denied. John Q says no because he said he never entered. I can roll it again, guys. It's not a big deal. Let me roll it again because I don't want to hear all the denying and.
No shit. You didn't like take everybody else out, did you? And just leave them 2 in there.
No, I don't think so. Because they're unchecked now. It's taking people out that win. So DeMillan, Higgy, and John Q are unmarked now. Breeze is unmarked for some reason. I can never entered. I don't know why it's picking you guys. All right, let me roll it one more time. There. Zooted Pears, are you still here? Would you like to try the new stuff? You are still here. Great. Awesome. Nope, they gone. Roll again. Can you piff? Of course you can. I'll roll it again. Wait, is FYK even in the giveaway? Let me make. I don't think you are. I didn't see your. Oh yeah, you are. Never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna hit another one.
Wally, you're still on Facebook, right?
How about Becca? Show me Becca. Scott wants it. Well, I'm doing it the legit way.
Wait, did Wally not want it?
Wait, what? Wait, no, I thought that was the second one. Wally won one, right? Did he not want it either?
All right, so Wally, I sent you the code on Facebook. All right.
Okay, so Wally's got it, and then Becca, right? Because everybody else was piffing.
Okay.
They scared.
Becca, are you in the Facebook group?
I am, so far I'm impressed. I haven't tried to kill anybody yet. I'm going to have to go a whole day vaping just that and see what happens. What's
Pay it
piffing?
forward,
yeah,
Will.
paying it forward, Will. That's exactly what it is. You've never heard that term before? Wow. I guess we've never had to piff anything in the paramotor. They're all like, we'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, there's been a lot of that. Yeah, pay it forward. There's a lot of people that say that in the vaping industry, but not so much in the paramotor world.
Becca, do you have an account with Higgies?
Oh, well, that's mighty nice of you, Mr. L.
Because I can let her know which code to allocate for you. Okay.
You'll need a bigger bottle than 30 mil. Jen, maybe. It got here pretty fast. It beat some of the other stuff I ordered here. I'm like,
Jen, do
how the
you
hell?
know who Becca is if I send you a message and say to allocate this code to Becca?
So I have, like I told y'all, I got Nilla Nuts and I also got key lime ice cream. with Nixidine also. Key lime ice
She
cream
said
is
she doesn't do Facebook, so I want to make sure we have the right person.
She does. I think we're connected. We're connected. We are way over time. How did we go over time again? Scuba's has things to do like nothing. I'm just saying. I mean, we did a long show for New Year's Eve, though. That was a long show.
All right.
Oh, it must be a different Becca. Well, there you go.
I don't know how to get this code to you if you don't do Facebook.
Just ordered Bill's Nuts. Yeah, there you go, Bill's Nuts. And without the new Nick. Without the new Nick. Can't wait. Oh, you just got normal Nilla nuts?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now, I mean, it's kind of funny that you call it Bill's Nuts because Asbestos' name is Bill, right?
Yeah, his name is Bill.
And he was one of the he's the creator of Nilla
He
Nuts.
is the
so
creator.
your typo got it right.
Yep. It was accident. Your accident was correct.
Yeah, I just don't want her to have to type her email out in chat.
So Munchkin got me a bunch of puzzles for Christmas, and
Wait,
this is
so,
not one of them. But
Becca, what is your winner's email?
you don't want to vape Bill's Nuts, for the record. Well,
but you're gonna be. Yeah, what's your is it scubawinners@gmail.com?
yes, scubawinners@gmail.com. Yeah, because
Becca, email him and we'll get you the code back.
let me show it on this other one camera because, well, if I can turn the camera the correct way. So this is Scuba's Hangout vape band, and it does say nuts and cock on there because we drink fighting cock and we vape Nilla nuts. And there it is right there. Proof's in the pudding, man.
And it glows in the dark.
Yes, this does glow. The whole band glows.
Good night, John.
Whoa, spooky. Tubular. Harry, I know. I need to get you vape band. I got a bag of them over here somewhere.
She'll invoice you for it.
Yeah, they'll send you an invoice, and then you just pay that, and she's quick shipping.
Mm-hmm.
I should trust Jen to ship all my stuff, because then it would get done.
Well, hello, Casey Lynn. How are you doing?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. If you order something from Jen, just ask her for one of these Scuba Hangout vape bands.
I will.
She'll send you one. There you go.
Yeah, I think you get the invoice in a different email.
See you, Will. Well, Monday, and then we'll see you again Tuesday, I guess. Just all the time. Jen, I want a vape band with mine. He's like, let me go ahead and tell you right now. I want to. Bye, Linda.
Good night, Linda.
I know we're going long.
Well, that's good. Haven't seen you around lately.
Yeah. Picture's different too. The little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So beautiful rainbow. I like that they have this. Let me see if I can find it. They have one emoji on YouTube that actually is nice, that I'm surprised that they have. Why does it always put it in small little increments so you can't see anything?
Yeah, well, you gotta look at 2 at a time. It's stupid. 2 rows.
And people's already
Got
posted.
lobsters. No,
Doing a live
he's
show
not.
while paramotoring.
I don't like it when he tries to go live he needs to focus on keeping his ass in the air instead of messing with cameras and shit like that.
It's not that bad. I mean, trying to go live while you're in the air, it's always really grainy because you get bad. I mean, if you're trying to broadcast live over a cellular signal while you're in the sky, it's gonna suck. I mean,
I mean, that one guy that does it, where you can actually, the people watching on YouTube can control the cameras he's got around
he
on his
flies
house
up with a router and a damn 4G hotspot strapped to his chest. It's like, really? That's a little much, man.
Yeah, I mean, maybe when you get a little bit more
well, it's a little paramotor,
experience under
dude.
your
Y'all
belt.
have seen the y'all know. I think it's like it's like parachute or something. I don't know. It's in there somewhere.
You don't need any colon parachutes.
It's just hard to find the darn thing because of the way
the
that
little ball of yarn
it
in
makes
that
it a
cute.
little bitty screen. No, I don't need the ball of yarn either. This one is doing better than the last one. As far as me getting grouch or anything, this is definitely working better.
Mhm.
I don't know how long
Ooh, the
that
Cheshire
period.
Cat, that's cool.
What?
Well, if
the
we can get through boxing up Christmas and all that shit without me wanting to strangle you, then I think we're doing good.
Yeah, good luck
So
with
we'll
that.
find
Oh,
out
there we
tomorrow.
go. This guy. This
We'll strangle you any more than
that
usual.
dude. Yeah, Scott put it at the same time. Yeah, there you go. That I'm surprised is in there because it's YouTube.
Why?
They don't do anything you want ever. My wing looks
Dinosaur.
nothing like that.
A
Your
flamingo.
tree's still up. Yeah, we're gonna take ours down this weekend. I don't know how many LED lights strung up down our railings. We got purple and orange and red and white, and then we got snowmen out in the front yard.
Yeah, I don't do it until after Christmas, but I obviously after the New Year. But yeah, well, and the dog keeps peeing on the carpet, and I can't pull the shampoo or it's not cutting it. So I need to get the tree up so I can get the rug up so I can wash the rug in my tub.
Yeah, that old Chihuahua keeps missing the puppy pad.
We're in Virginia now, Zooted.
Yeah. Yeah, remember I was in Georgia back in those days. Ale.
Yes, I've kidnapped him and brought him to Virginia.
I'm now in Virginia.
-28. Holy shit. Yeah. I think it got down into the 20s last night. Our auxiliary heat.
Oh,
cut
hell
on.
no. Y'all can keep all that snow. Well, I'd like to have some snow here, which it's going to bypass us. I love the way they show all
Maybe.
these.
They have no fucking idea what's going to happen.
They show all these thumbnails of like, oh, all this snow is coming over here, and it always misses. Their thumbnail shows like it's covering Virginia.
Well, because it's
Then
the
you
way
watch
the
the
storms
video.
come in. It's the angle that they come in. It also pulls warm air up from the south. So we're right on that line. But the thing with snow is it doesn't matter what the forecasts say. It's always going to be wrong. Last time they told us, oh, you're just going to get a little bit of flurries. It snowed for 2 fucking days.
Did that just happen? That was the
What?
coolest thing ever.
What?
All right. What happened? What happened
was what?
I've never seen this. I don't know if anybody's ever. All right, hold on. I'll show it on the build cam. I will never be able to copy it.
Exactly.
Well, all right.
Dwarf.
This is already getting low. I'm blowing through this juice. So you know your juice, and you got your
Mhm.
juice intakes down here. And remember, you was seeing a bubble come up.
Mm.
Okay. This bubble came up and exploded with vapor inside of it.
Oh, that's cool.
It looked cool as hell. I watched it come up and go, poof, and then the vapor came out. I was like, what? How's that even possible?
Okay, well, that's pretty cool.
How are you more stoned than me? Make it happen again? I'll try, but as soon as I tilt this over, you're not going to be able to see it.
Right.
I don't, let me see what I can figure out. I've never seen it before, so I don't know if it can happen.
He does not, Julie. I don't know. That'd be a good idea on a tank. Yeah, squirrel. He does that quite often. He'll just start talking. And
Oh, that was not it. That was a normal bubble. Come on, man. Wait, what? Do you think you have to blow back down? No, that wouldn't do it either.
Wally says atomizer parts for the win. No, you did not send me the home warranty before. Why are you
I'll
sending
never-
it to me
I'll
at
never make
10:15
that-
on a Friday night?
I'm telling y'all, you're just gonna have to believe me. I saw it looked like a cloudy bubble. I was like, "Is my juice dirty?" And it was a bubble, but it had vapor in it. And when it got to the top, it exploded, and you could see the vapor go across the top of the juice. Never seen that before. There was another clear bubble. I don't know how I did it or what made it happen, but it did it. Oh, wait. Oh, damn, it just did it again. All right. I'm going to get it to happen. Now, whether I can get it to focus quick enough is another story. It just did it. There was a small one.
Scammers.
All right, I'm going to get it.
Are really trying hard to get me.
Do you see the vapor inside the tank?
No, I'm checking my email. I've got an
Damn it.
email that's coming from a plumbing
Okay.
company telling me that it's Rocket Mortgage. I don't think so.
I know y'all can see that vapor inside that
I
tank.
haven't-
I'm not catching, y'all can't catch the bubble quick enough.
Good night, Dolores. Hi, CDC. You're late.
Oh, it's not doing it now. Damn it. All right, I know y'all believe me.
My agents must be bored.
That was
They're
pretty
emailing
cool.
me shit at 10:15 on a Friday night.
It's 10:30. It's time to get off of here.
Well, they emailed me at 10:15.
We have to. Woo, I'm all hyped up now.
Yes, I'm still tired from my lack of sleep the other
No,
night.
I literally, after vaping that about 4 or 5 times, it feels like I drank an energy drink.
Well, I mean, the vitamin B12 or one of
Oh, is that
those
what it
in
is?
Energy drinks. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's the same formula.
I'm
but-
hyped up, man. I'm hyped up.
Well, I mean, fart bubbles get you excited, so who'd have thunk it?
Oh, is that what it was?
I guess so. Yeah. Boys like farts.
Man, I got it to do it like 3 times in a row, and
Even
now
if
it's not
they're
doing
baby tank farts.
it. Baby tank farts?
Baby tank farts.
If you say so.
Yes.
All right, well, there's some more
Yes.
stuff coming tomorrow, which I don't know if it's vapor related or not. No, I don't
Yes.
think it is.
My stuff. Back off.
Oh, your stuff.
Well, it's mine and Rachel's stuff. But yeah.
It's B3. It's the B3, man. I need some more B3,
More
man.
B3.
All right, yeah. All right, you guys have a great weekend. We will catch you same time next week, same bat channel, 8 to 10 normally. There's one in there. Oh,
Oh.
Julie, I'm scared.
Well,
I'm
thank
scared.
you, Julie.
But we're gonna try it. I don't let anything go to waste like that. Is that new
Think
Nick
so, Don
making
Long.
scuba
It's
Steve
possible.
thinks? Well, good night,
Well, hello,
Jade.
Jade.
You've been quiet this whole time.
Good night, Jade. Good night, Harry. Good night, Vegas. Good night, Julie. Good night, Breeze.
Good night, John Boy. All right.
No, he already left. All right. Ooh.
Ooh, peanut butter banana cheesecake. Ooh, goodness gracious. Goodness
Wally,
gracious.
check your messenger on Facebook.
All right. Are we done?
Yes, we're done. Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Bye.